Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to delve further into the relationship with the soulmate, this new love, by looking at another reading. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, here we go, Sagittarius. Overall energy for this week's reading is the Ten of Pentacles, okay? This is talking about you and this person creating a whole new life together, okay? I feel like this is talking about, excuse me, not just love, but family, legacy, businesses, all types of things with this Ten of Pentacles. It's, like I said, it's not just about one area of your life. It's about you and this person coming together and completely changing each other's lives, okay? All right, underneath this, we have the Nine of Swords. This can talk about worry, heartbreak, what am I talking about? I'm talking about worry, nightmares, crying, sleepless nights, okay? You may be worried about this connection because some of you have not come together with this person yet, but Spirit is telling you to stop worrying that this is a destined connection and it's going to happen when the time is right, okay? Underneath this is the Ace of Cups. Spirit is just reminding you that, you know, this is going to be a brand new romance between you and this person, okay? And there's going to be a lot of love between the both of you because look at the cups. Look at the cup. It's overflowing. So I feel like, you know, the more you have that overflowing love for yourself, the more you and this person are going to love each other, okay? You're coming towards each other slowly with this Knight of Pentacles. It's an earth sign or someone with a lot of earth in their chart towards Virgo, Capricorn. And good things take time, okay? You have to be prepared, completely prepared, and your person has to as well. We have delved in the past into things that are holding you back and holding your person back. So Spirit is telling you that if you're wanting this connection to, you know, to go off without a hitch, it's about you doing everything in your power to prepare yourself while this person does the same, okay? All right, so we're going to start by clarifying this Ten of Pentacles. Hold on one second. Your person is watching you, okay? You see that observer card, and you know you're being watched by the other person as well, right? We're not even going to say their name. Well, I guess I have to for the new people, the twin. If you're in a twin flame connection, that's what this reading is about. It's not about the twin flame connection, but it's about the aftermath of that, okay? And so the twin still continues to watch you, even if you're not watching them, even if you're done with them and you don't talk to them anymore, okay? Okay, so, okay, see, Spirit is telling you, you got inner childhood wounds, Sagittarius, and it is creating a barrier to the two of you coming together, okay? Spirit, you know Spirit's going to put it out there. We don't pull no punches, me and my spiritual team. Neither one of us do, okay? Hold on. Let's see what else they want to tell you. Okay, we've got once a cheater. This is talking about what you've experienced in the past. You've experienced, I feel like a lot of you have experienced people that, you know, cheated on you, betrayed you, stabbed you in the back, all of these things. And this card is saying history has a habit of repeating itself when accountability is missing. Cheating isn't just a mistake, it's a pattern until it's healed, okay? For some of you may have been the person that stepped out because this card is showing up for a reason, okay? And I'm not going to sit here and say that all of us, you know, have never done anything wrong because that's not true, okay? Because I've done things wrong and I'm sure all of you have done things wrong at one time. I'm not saying y'all are a cheater, but I'm saying this card means something to somebody in this, that is watching this reading because it wouldn't be showing up if it didn't, okay? But like I said, it could be the other person solely that's doing it, but nobody is without, what do they say? Whoever's without sin cast the first stone. Nobody is without sin. We all do things wrong, okay? And this is not about me trying to make anybody feel bad or, you know, look down on anybody for making mistakes because people make mistakes. But Spirit is saying, you know, if this is your energy, that this is something that needs to be cleaned up as well, okay? If this is yours, it's not going to apply to everybody. And don't be coming at me in the comments If this is not you, you know it's not you. You don't need to tell me that it's not you. Okay. All right. Then we've got the single life card showing up. Okay. It says, embrace your independence, expand your horizons, and enjoy the solo journey. When you're your best self, you'll attract the best. So this is about you getting over the things you've experienced, like being cheated on, betrayed, backstabbed, and then moving forward in the single life and learning to enjoy, life being single. Because I tell y'all this all the time, you cannot hate where you currently are and expect that to move you into where you're trying to go, because it don't work like that. Okay. You got to be okay with where you are if you want to move on to something better. Look, your person, the same thing is happening. It says ask for guidance. So this person is relying on spirit to get through what they're getting through, and they're healing their inner childhood wounding as well. Okay. So it's happening on both sides of the connection. Okay. All right. Let me get one more card. Okay. So we've got past life. This is a past life connection. We're talking about, it says deja vu, repeated patterns, karmic lessons. So that's what this is about. Repeating things until you get them. Because that's what you got to understand. The more and more you don't heal and you don't do the things you need to do, the more you're going to experience the same thing over and over again. You ain't getting out of this unless you do what is necessary. That's what spirit is basically telling you. You are not going to be able to change what is happening in your life until you do the healing you need to do and pull yourself out of this situation. Nobody's coming to save you. That's what I keep trying to tell you. You have to save yourself, Sagittarius. You must save yourself. Yes, I'm repeating myself because I want to make sure y'all hear what I'm telling you. Okay. Don't sit here waiting, thinking somebody gonna come in on their horse and come get you, and you don't have to do anything but sit and look cute or sit and look handsome, because it ain't about that. It's about you learning how to save yourself. That is why Spirit keeps showing you the Nine of Pentacles. That is why the Spirit keeps showing you the Empress and the Emperor card, because it's about you standing in your power and knowing your worth and knowing at the end of the day, you don't need nobody to save you. Okay. You got this. That's what Spirit is trying to tell you. Okay. All right. So the first placement we're going to look at represents your love for this person. You're showing up as the wounded warrior. I feel like you're going to have a lot of love for this person, but you've been through a lot of shit. But this is like, it could be victim energy is what I'm getting. Okay. So for those of you that are sitting and you're licking your wounds and you're like, woe is me, it's time to put that violin down. It's time to bust that bitch up and be like, okay, I got to man up or woman up and realize that things happen in this lifetime, but nothing is going to break me. I'm not going to allow it to break me. Okay. That's what this is about. You coming out of this energy. Okay. Let's clarify. So, you've received a lot of lessons from what it is that you've experienced. Okay. Then we've got the secrets and lies cards. It says not everything here is what it seems. Lies, omissions, or double lives could be distorting this connection. So I feel like this is talking about what you've experienced in the past. You've experienced a lot of people keeping secrets, a lot of people lying. You may have kept a few secrets and told a few lies yourself. Like I said, I can't just put it on one person because it takes two to tango. And like I said, I know in relationships, it's two people. Nobody gets into a relationship with somebody and does every single thing right. That's a lie. And if you telling yourself that, you ain't being honest with yourself. You're not living in reality. Everybody makes mistakes. Okay. But Spirit is telling you it's time for you to get past this so you can get to what it is you truly want. Okay. When it comes to your person and the love that they have for you, they're showing up as the Queen of Wands. Fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is about this person loving you so much till you inspire them to have hope and believe and to continue to believe in love. Okay. Because I hear that. What's that the Cher song? Do you believe in life after love? That's the song that I'm hearing. So I feel like you've inspired this person to want to love again, to want to love you and want to be in a relationship with you. Okay. Let's clarify. Hold on, I got to put this incense out because it's too much. It's strangling me. Okay, so we got the Storm Brewing card. This is talking about the Tower. This is the equivalent of the Tower. So this healing that your person is doing is going to create a tower moment for them. All right. They want to have a family with you. Okay. It's about fertility, parenthood, pregnancy. Okay. This person, I tell you this all the time. They ain't fucking around when it comes to this love relationship. So you don't need to be doing it either. Okay. Hold on. Ooh, that is a little too strong for me. Okay. Here we go. So the next placement we're going to look at represents how does your past affect your current, how is your past going to affect this new relationship. Okay. We got the 3 of Cups showing up here, and we also have the 7 of Swords. Okay. So this is about, again, secrets and lies that, and betrayal that you've been exposed to. And it's about you also being able to look honestly at yourself and not lie to yourself about certain things. Because think about it, when you're in a relationship with somebody that's treating you fucked up and you continue to stay in it, you lying to yourself. You lying to yourself about that person, and you lying to yourself about what the fuck you taking from them. Okay. So that's what this is about. This is about you being honest about the mistakes that you've made in the past. It's not just about the other person. It's about you first and foremost, because this other person is not going with you into this new relationship unless you don't heal yourself. Because if you don't heal yourself, you gonna inadvertently drag this person into it with you and fuck it up. And that's what this person wants. That's what your twin wants you to do. So you better be thinking about that. You gotta really be dotting your I's and crossing your T's when it comes to this shit, because this is about a lot of self-awareness. Okay. Then we got the 3 of Cups here. So I feel like this is you going from a situation to where you were lied to, and you may have lied to yourself. And now you're going into a new situation where, you're coming together with this person. You're reuniting with this person. Because like I told you, it's a past life connection. All right. You're reuniting with this person and having something to celebrate with the 3 of Cups. Okay. And forming a friendship with this person as well. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Yeah. See? Spirit is telling you shadow work is the order of the day. You need to be working on yourself. Okay. There may be some of you who have done what it is you feel like you need to do. There are always other things you can take a look at as well, because this is not about you doing work just to be in a relationship with somebody. I tell y'all this all the time. It's about you becoming the best Sagittarian you can be. It has nothing to do with the other person at the end of the day. It's how you're showing up so that they show up the way you want them to. Okay. All right. Clarify once more. Yeah, this is about walking away from things that no longer serve you. And then we got the friend zone card. I feel like this is talking about the twin. Okay. Those of you who are in this twin flame connection, okay, it says walking away isn't failing. It's choosing yourself. When the path no longer serves you, it's time to move on. That's what you did. A lot of you who are here watching this. Okay. Then we've got the friend zone. It says one of you wants more, but the other only sees this as a friendship. You can't force chemistry when it's not there. Okay. So it's about you moving on and realizing, because I feel like some of you are even questioning why the fuck you was even dealing with this twin to begin with. But it was, you were supposed to go through what happened. Okay. All right. So the next placement we're going to look at represents how does your soulmate's past affect this current relationship. Okay. So we got a lot of cards that fell. We have the Star. We've got the Emperor, Aries energy. The Star is Aquarius energy. We have the 2 of Swords, and we've got the 5 of Wands. So your person is coming out of a period, okay, where they are going to have to get their head out of the sand and be truthful and honest about a lot of things that they've gone through, about how they were apart. They were a part of what happened to them. It wasn't just somebody being passive and somebody coming in there doing things to them. You have to accept it on some level in order for this to happen. Okay. I'm not saying that that you are consciously saying that you want to be mistreated and stuff by other people, but people will come in and sweet talk you and do shit. But it's up to you to wake up and realize what the fuck is happening, pull the fucking alarm and get the fuck out. Okay. So we got the 2 of Swords here. This is about your person taking their head out of the sand and them realizing, that they got to stop looking at things the way that they used to, or avoiding looking at things the way that they used to. Okay. Then we've got the Emperor and the Star. So this is about your person stepping into their power. Okay. And wishing on a star and getting that wish fulfilled. All right. And then they're going to be in this energy of the Five of Wands, which is where they're going to be ready to compete in order to be in your life, because they are the one. They want to be the only one in your life. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. This person, like I said, this person sees your value. Okay. So the running, the ghosting, the disappearing, the invisible acts, all of those are over. All right. Then we have exhaustion, depletion, drain, long journey. So your person, you know, they're exhausted. They're tired of all the bullshit, just like you are. Okay. Yeah. And they're tired of the withholding. They're wanting both of you to come in open clam, open, completely open, and telling each other the, you know, the truth and the whole truth, basically. Okay. All right. The next placement we're going to look at represents your love together, how it's going to be on your side, the love between the two of you. Okay. So we've got the Hermit, Virgo energy, and we have the Three of Wands. So this is about you healing yourself while you're waiting for your shift to come in, which is this person to show up in your life. You are, you know, you're supposed to be working on healing yourself. So that's how you're showing up when this person shows up, that you're doing the work that you need, that is necessary in order to move this connection along. Okay. So we've got there's a deception card. It just keeps coming up. So some of y'all are lying to yourselves about something, or you did in the past. Like, I guess it may have been the lies you told yourself to stay in this connection with this person. Maybe you were telling yourself things like, there isn't going to be anybody else if I get out of this relationship. You know, for some of you, it may have taken so long for you to get into something with somebody that you may have been afraid to let this person go, because you were thinking, okay, this might be the last person that comes into my life, or it may be a long time before somebody else comes in. All the lies we tell ourselves, lies, and it's what you believe. So if you believe nobody else is coming, then fucking nobody else is coming. You have to start to think the way you want things to play out in your life. Okay. All right, let's move on. Yeah. See? And then here's the open relationship bullshit. Okay. These are things I feel like you've been privy to, you've been a part of without, your permission. Like this twin, they pulled you into a fucking open relationship. And this is not, I feel like the majority of you didn't want this. Okay. This person didn't care about what you wanted, but they put you in shit and didn't take into consideration your wants and your needs. But it wasn't about that for them. It was about them, like I said, getting they damn wick wet. Okay. So it says open relationship. An open relationship isn't for the faint-hearted. Set clear rules, communicate, and be respectful of boundaries. Explore with care. This is also talking about the third party, meaning you're going to have to make a decision. So you're in the middle. One of the people, guys make it fit, just say it's a guy, and then it's a guy with two girls. So one of the guys is your twin, or one of the people is your twin, and the other person is this soulmate. So it's about you having to make a decision on what it is, who it is you want to be with. Okay. All right. Next question is talking about your person and the love, that the two of you, the way your love life is going to be in the future with this new person. Okay. Or in the present, excuse me, in the present, not in the future, in the present. Oh, no, it's in the future. I'm sorry. So we got the World and the Page of Swords, okay? Page of Swords, air sign, or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. The World is all signs. So this is talking about the fact that there may be delays because there needs to be certain endings that need to occur. There are certain, things you're going to have to go through, that you're going to have to clear up, certain challenges you're going to have to overcome or clear up in order to open up new doors and opportunities for you to be in this connection and for your person to be in this connection. So I feel like that's what this is talking about. Okay. All right. Yeah. See, we got the bluff card showing up here. It says pretending, a mask, exaggeration. So I feel like, at some point, both of you have had to wear a mask and not be who you truly are. And this is about you taking that mask off finally and being who you really are. Okay. Then we have the shallow card here. It says hollow, empty, boredom. So I feel like you've been in a lot of connections where you wanted to be deep. You wanted to go deep, but the other person was all about the superficial. Okay. All right. Hold on. Yeah. So your person in the past, they felt stuck in relationships. Okay. I feel like they would choose people, and these people, they really wouldn't vibe with these people the way that they do with you. Okay. All right. So next question is the card. This card is representing outside challenges that you need to overcome. Okay. So we've got the Hierophant, Taurus energy, Page of Cups, water sign, or someone with a lot of water in their chart, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is Pisces. And then the Tower, Scorpio energy. So this is about love offers coming, okay? And commitment that's coming with the Hierophant that's going to cause a Tower moment, okay? It's going to, like I said, it's going to completely change your life. Your life is never going to be the same anymore once this person comes into it, and vice versa, okay? All right, let's clarify. Yeah, both of you are in separation, Spirit is saying, because you know you're going through an awakening. And then we have afraid to love. It says, it's natural to guard your heart, but remember, every leap of faith is a chance for a beautiful landing. Remember, everything's a risk. Any relationship you get into is a risk. It's a risk for you to take a fucking job. So, you know, take a fucking job, or to start a business. Anything you do in this life that is going to change your trajectory, or has the potential to do that, is going to be a risk. So you got to think about how you summoned up the courage to be in that connection with that person who mistreated you, okay? Or the ones that you were in the past where you were mistreated, okay? So this is what I'm trying to tell you. I know a lot of you have felt beat down by the things that you've experienced, but you gotta pull yourself up and dust yourself off and try once more, okay? Because this is the damn relationship lotto that you just hit. So, you know, you got to be prepared for this. Okay. You got to, you know, put on your damn dancing shoes, or whatever, and put on your best outfit and step out in your best energy, because you got the jackpot coming. You got the one you always wanted that's coming. Okay. All right. So let me pull for your person. Yeah, your person's experiencing a lot of illumination. They're realizing a lot of things. Okay, there's the love card. You know that. I tell you that all the time. This person's in love with you. And then we've got chasing. It says pursuit, toxicity, resilience. So I just feel like, I don't feel like it's talking about the toxicity. I feel like this is your person is going to be, you know, chasing you. For once, it won't be you running after somebody. Somebody will be coming after you. Okay. All right. So the last thing we're going to look at represents how you can strengthen your weaknesses as a couple. Okay, so we got 3 cards that fell. We have the High Priestess, Pisces energy, the 4 of Cups, and we also have the 10 of Cups. So what Spirit is saying is that you need to listen to your intuition, okay? That is the utmost, the strongest and the most important lesson, to always listen to your intuition, listen to your gut. It's never gonna steer you wrong, okay? You have to get out of this energy of feeling bored, feeling like you want to give up, feeling like, you know, love is you know, a battlefield, and you tired of all the bullshit that you're going through, because this new person, look, this is what they're bringing in. The 10 of Cups, they're bringing in love, happy family, all the things that you've wanted, okay? All right, let's clarify. Okay, we've got the grief card and the mute card. So some of you, you know, you've got to grieve grieve a lot of these traumatic experiences you've been through, because some of you hadn't even really grieved over it, because you just buried it, you suppressed it, and you shoved it down, okay? And you may be showing up as somebody who doesn't open themselves up lately because of the things that you've been through. Because see, we got the blocked card showing here. So it says, but it's talking about block, like somebody blocking you or you blocking somebody. It says it stings to be blocked, but try not to take it personally. Value those who value you, and don't chase the ghost. You know, I always tell you, you know, deal with people who deal with you, okay? But who deal with you in the right way. Let me say that. Who deal with you in the right way. Call those who call you, message those who message you, visit those who visit you, and everybody else, fuck them. Fuck them. Because if they don't care enough about you to put in the effort, why you giving them yours, right? Okay, that's what I'm trying. This is the whole thing that Spirit is trying to get you to understand, Sagittarius. This is about you realizing that you need to save your essence and who you are for the people who deserve it. Okay, because we've been giving it to people, giving it out like fucking candy to people who never deserved it to begin with, and then we wonder why things are going wrong. It's because we picking the wrong people. Okay, I don't know if it's because of looks. I don't know if it's because their personality seemed one way in the beginning and then it switched and became something else. It could be the way they dress. We could be picking people for weird shit, okay? And not really taking the time to get to know them and then being all surprised when the shit backfires. But it's because we really don't truly know them because we rushing into stuff, not paying attention to, who the person really is and how you getting treated. And then when you're getting treated wrong or treated badly, we brushing the shit to the side because by then we done caught feelings for the motherfucker, and it's too late, right? We ain't looking at them the right way. Once you start to catch them feelings, you don't ever see them anymore the way they truly are. That's the whole thing. That's the point of the discernment. That's the point, I feel like, of this person having feelings for you before you got feelings for them. So you can walk into this thing knowing this person has feelings for you and really truly see who they are before you start to fall. Okay? All right. See, there's a secret admirer. This is your person. This is the twin. Not the twin. Oh God. I take that back. This is soulmate. It says secret admirer. There's someone in your orbit who's totally into you, but they haven't found the nerve to make a move. Okay? So like I said, it's going to happen when the time is right. Because we dealing with two different human beings trying to come together in a relationship, and everybody's at a different place, and everybody got to get to the line for this to happen. Okay, and I don't think anybody's there completely yet, or one of you is there and the other one isn't. Yeah, so this person wants to come in and seize the opportunity to be with you when the time is right. Yeah. See, they've gone through a period of bitterness, resentment, anger, okay, and hurtful words, okay, in the past. And then they've been conflicted as well. This is about decisions, hot and cold, multiple choices. And so, this person's got to come to Jesus just like you do, okay? All right. So now we're going to get some messages from Spirit, see what else Spirit wants to tell you about the reading. Okay, so we have making plans. Okay, it says, chart your course with intention. The future is yours to design and navigate. So Spirit is saying, what is it you want out of this life? Let them know what it is, because this is the time when you can get all the things you want. Okay, but you can't say when they're going to come, though. You can tell Spirit what it is you want, and it's going to slowly come, because you got to think about this. Imagine what would happen. You coming out of what you're coming out of, a traumatic experience in a relationship with somebody, because some of y'all was dogged by these people for fucking years. Okay, so you can't expect to fucking shake it off like it's nothing and walk right into another relationship. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, that's why I'm the type of person where as soon as I see some shit off, I be ready to be on out the door. Because I tell y'all this all the time. The longer you're with somebody, you picking up their shit, they picking up your shit, okay? And everybody's shit, you don't want to pick up everybody's stuff. Some people you want to be in something with. You want to have a relationship with them because they're very positive. They always try to do the right thing, so on and so forth. But there's some fuckers out here, and one of them is this twin, where every move they make is crazy. And you don't want to be living in that type of mindset or be subjected to that shit for a long period of time, because it creates trauma and wounds that you're going to have to get away from this person and try to fucking heal, because it will change your character and change who you are if you continue to be around that shit. Like, for instance, I have this person. We were friends for a long time. And this person was married to somebody for many, many, many years and was traumatized by this person and went through all types of emotional abuse, okay, with this person. And because of that, when they finally broke away and finally got away from this person, it was just, they were angry all the time. You know, it was just like everything was a trigger for this person. It was because they had to learn how to heal what had gone on, but it had gone on for so long until it was overwhelming to them to try to they didn't even know where to start to start to heal it. That's why I'm giving you this example, because when you get into stuff with people, Sagittarius, you know, that's why I tell you, you have to be very careful about who the fuck you deal with, because you don't know what the fuck anybody is dragging into the relationship, okay? And that's why it's so important for you to be discerning and take your time, okay? All right, so we've got carried away here. It says, let yourself be caught up in the whirlwind of a romantic moment after you discern and make sure that this is the person you're supposed to be with, okay? Then we've got breakthrough. It says, navigate life's many twists and turns with elegance and resilience, okay? All right, so let's get some messages from your person, see what they want to tell you. So we've got, when I am truly ready, I will come to you, okay? You deserve to have me at my absolute best, and vice versa. They deserve to have you at yours as well, okay? Hold on. Then we have, I secretly watch you. I already showed you the card, right, when I cracked the deck. Then it says, you are my heart's desire. All right. Okay. Okay, we've got, I see life differently now. I wonder how you feel. It's time for me to heal now. And then we have, I don't want to let you go. Okay. So let's get a few more and then we'll get an oracle card before I let you go. Okay. So we have unique. Okay. It says you are unique and special, and I've never met anyone like you before. You have opened me up to things that I never knew were possible. I am so strong because of the power of our love. You have opened my heart up to the truth, and I'm very grateful for all the lessons that we are both learning now. Okay? All right. Then we have thinking. Okay? It says, I am thinking about you at this moment. The thoughts of you never leave my mind, no matter where I go. The songs I am hearing remind me of you. It makes me more vulnerable, and I think about you even more. Okay? Okay, we've got, I can't keep going on without you. I just want to hear your voice. Okay, we've got, you're all I've ever hoped for. You're my dream person. I didn't know what love felt like until you came along. And then even though you're not with me, my love for you grows every day. Okay. All right. Let's get these Lovers Oracle cards before I let you go. Okay. So we have this card. Okay. And it says, beware of what you're projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. That's what Spirit is trying to tell you. It's what we've been talking about this whole reading. Like I told you, it ain't all the other person. I told you, everybody's a reflection of what is going on with you. And that very thing about that other person that drives you fucking nuts, you have that quality too. Otherwise, it wouldn't be showing up. Then we've got this card, okay? And it says, deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right, okay? All right, Sagittarius, I hope this helped. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Sagittarius.